Hey guys, I'm Viper and welcome back to a brand new video. And today's video, as you can see on screen, is the German Grand Prix preview. A German Grand Prix is held every year, roughly, and is held between various past two circuits over the past few years, mainly between the Hockenheimring, which is hosting this year's event, and the Nürburgring. However, due to financial difficulties, the Nürburgring has been unable to host a F1 race since 2013, meaning that the German Grand Prix rights go to the Hockenheimring, since that's the other track that will host the race. Now, the Hockenheimring has changed twice, I believe, since its induction onto the calendar back in the late 60s, I believe. And as you can see on the screen, we are using the old layout, which I believe came in about 5 miles. Now, the laps themselves, I believe there was 45 laps, as a lap time around there was, you're looking at 1 minute 50 roughly for that sort of lap time, and the track was quite big. The new track, however, is a lot shorter, cutting the length down to around 3.2 miles roughly. Now, last time, the past couple of races that have been held here have seen controversy spark. 2010 showed controversy, 2012 and 2014, not so much. However, just to recap what's happened over the past couple of races throughout the past decade for the German Grand Prix at the Hockenheimring. 2014 we saw Nico Rosberg take pole and go on to win. That weekend Lewis Hamilton had a brake failure, which is unfortunate, but stuff like that does happen. And in 2012, I believe that was Alonso who won that one. And Alonso won it in dominant fashion, I believe, that race. I think he got quite lucky with his tyre strategy that race and was able to pull through and win the race. However, 2010 was what kind of kicked things off for Ferrari. As a lot of people will probably remember back then, there was a lot of controversy as they told, I think it was Massa, to let Alonso through, which in my eyes was really, really bad. I've watched the 2010 review and I can say that in my eyes, that seeing that in a race was awful. It probably wasn't as bad as 2002 with Barrichello and Schumacher at the Red Bull Ring, but it was a bad move by Ferrari. Now obviously it was to help Alonso in the championship, so to them it was a benefit, but it was still bad to see in the sport. Now, this year, I personally believe that with the power that other cars got, and I say this every single race, I'm probably not going to stop saying it, but personally I believe that in 2014 when we saw this race last, it wasn't a fantastic race to see, and in my eyes, should have not been on the calendar. Now, I say it shouldn't have been on the calendar, but it was only, I'd say mainly Lewis Hamilton that was providing all the action, mainly because he started drop dead last, and Rosberg obviously started on pole that race. Now, give or take what can happen this year, can I see Hamilton winning it? Well, that just depends. I mean, I'd like to see Hamilton beat Rosberg at his own game, beat him on home soil. That would be awesome to see. Plus, Mercedes would get the reputation of, winning in a German car on German soil. However, I'm not confident in Lewis's abilities around this track. I've not seen him do quite that well. I believe 2007 or 2008 he won here. However, he hasn't won since. Rosberg has won, I think, once, which was 2014, obviously. Alonso's won twice, I believe, maybe 3 times. But like I said, it's a track that's very unique on this sort of calendar. But anyway, moving on a bit, in terms of who I think can win and take pole, I'd have to say that Rosberg is going to be looking very, very strong and definitely one to keep an eye on. So I'd say Rosberg for pole and goes on to win. Lewis would be a close second, so the title fight would switch back over to Nico here. I'm quite confident in this one. So I reckon Nico will win, he'll take pole and he will win. The exact opposite might happen, Hamilton might take pole, but I'm quite confident in Rosberg to win this race, mainly because obviously it's his own Grand Prix. He seems to have more dedication for this, more dedication. However, what other cars can I see doing well? Well, maybe keep an eye on Williams. They might be a dark horse in the making. You just never know what to see in certain races. I mean, if this year has taught us anything, it's that the entire grid is absolutely unpredictable. You don't know what you're going to get in each race. And with Germany, I can see it not being. I can't see it being any different here. I can easily see that we're going to see a hell of a good race. I'm hoping anyway, with plenty of overtakes, plenty of stuff going on. You just can tell that with a track like this, with the amount of how tight the track is compared to how long it used to be, that there's going to be plenty of overtakes and so on. So, getting back to my predictions, as mentioned before, so I'm going to say Rosberg to take pole, Rosberg to win with Hamilton a close second, as I caused controversy there between me and my teammate, Jean Alesi. In third place, I will say Sebastian Vettel, because Ferrari do look very, very strong. Daniel Ricciardo in fourth, and in fifth place, Kimi Raikkonen. Now, I would say different, but unfortunately, it seems to be the top 5 or top 6 even, including Max Verstappen as well, because of these machines. But anyway, nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed, and be sure to leave your predictions down in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Vibe Racing. You guys have been awesome watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ra!